Hello students, I'm Teacher Cherry. Today we're going to discuss about factoring polynomials. Here are the objectives. Find the greatest common factor by listing or prime factorization. Second, factor polynomials completely with common monomial factor. And use distributive property to factor polynomial. Greatest common monomial factor, or also known as the GCF. It refers to common factor having the greatest numerical factor and with variables having the least degree. For example, I have here 2x squared and 10x. There are two ways in getting the GCF. One is listing the common factors and prime factorization. Here, in 2x squared and 10x, first we're going to find the factors of 2x squared. We have 1 times 2 times x and times x. So here are the factors of 2x squared. In 10x, we have 1 times 10, 5 times 2, and x. So here are the factors of 10x. In prime factors, so we're going to find the greatest numerical factor here, which is 2, and find the least degree of variables, which is the x. So our GCF now is 2x. Next, prime factorization. We're going to break down the factors. In 2x squared, we have, since 2 in 2x squared is a prime number, we have 2 times x times x times 1. So the factors, prime factorization of 2x squared, we have 1 times 2 times x times x. Next, we have 10x. We have the factors of 1 times 10 times x. Since 10 is not a prime number, we're going to break down it into 2 times 5. We have 10. X is equal to 2 times 5 times x. And what is the greatest numerical factor? It is 2. And the least degree is x. So our GCF is 2x. Next number, we have 12a and 15a squared b. Again, we have two ways in getting the GCF. One is common factor listing and prime factorization. In 12a, we have the factors of 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4, and a. So those are the factors of 12a. In 15a squared b, we have the factors of 1 times 15, 3 times 5, times a times b. So we have the factors of 15a squared b. So find the greatest common numerical value is 3, and find the least degree of variable, which is the a. So we have the GCF 3a. Next, prime factorization of 12a. We have 1 times 12 times a. Since 12 is not a prime number, we're going to break down it into 2 times 6. Prime number is 2, but 6 is not a prime number, so we're going to break down it to have 2 times 3 is equal to 6. So our prime factorization in 12a, we have 2 times 2 times 3 times a. Next, in 15a squared b, we have the factors of 1 times 15 times a times b. Since 15 is not a prime number, we're going to break down it into 3 times 5. So our prime numbers of 15a squared b is 3 times 5 times a times a and times b. So what is the greatest numerical value here? Is 3a. Next, factoring polynomial with common monomial factor. We're going to rewrite a polynomial as a product of polynomials of smaller degree. Yung smaller degree ng polynomial, yun yung tatawag natin factored form. So, ito yung steps na detailed form ng factoring with common monomial factor. Step 1, find the GCF. Step 2, write the GCF factor of each term. Step 3, write out or factor out the GCF using the distributive property. So, number 1, we have 4x minus 16y. And here are the factors of 4x, 1, 2, 4x. In 16y, we have 1, 2, 4, 8, and 1. What is our GCF now is 4. Write the GCF factor of each term. Yan. Factor nila is 4. To get the factor of 4x, we're going to divide 4x divided by 4 to get x. So 4 times x is equal to 4x. Then copy the sign. Next, 16y divided by 4, we have 4y. So we have 4x minus 4 times quantity of 4y. Ito yung factor form. Kung kita nyo, nasa loob ng parenthesis, pinag-combine, tas kunin lang yung sign, we have x minus 4y. Then, the GCF, 4 times the quantity x minus 4y, is the answer for 4x minus 16y. Next, 3x squared plus 24x. First, find the GCF. Second, write the GCF factor of each term. Third, write out the factor out the GCF using distributive property. Sa 3x squared, those are the factors of 1, 3, x, and x. Sa 24x, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24, and x. The greatest numerical value na may common sila is 3, and the least degree ng variables na may parehas sila is x. So, our GCF now is 3x. So, sa step 2, 3x dyan ay si GCF. Hanapin natin yung factor na ang product ay 3x squared. Ang gagawin lang natin, divide natin si 3x squared. Divided by 3x is equal to x. Plus, copy the sign. 3x is the GCF. So, para makuha natin yung factor nun, gagawin ulit natin 24x, tingin sa last term, 24x divided by 3x, we have 8. Factored form. Write out the GCF using the distributive property. So, distributive property na. Yung 3x dyan is yung GCF. Combine natin yung x saka yung 8. So, we have x plus 8. Next, we have 5ab squared plus 30b raised to 5. So, the factors of 5ab squared is 1, 5ab, and b. 30b raised to 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 30, b, 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 and b. The greatest numerical value na parehas sila dito ay 5. At ang least degree na meron silang parehas ay ang b squared. So, our least degree of variable na common sila is b squared. So, our GCF now is 5b squared. Then, write the GCF factor of each term. Yung 5b squared yan ay yung GCF. Hanapin natin yung factor na para makuha yung product ng 5ab squared at 30b raised to 5. So, sa first term, tingin ka kay 5ab squared, i-divide mo kay GCF, 5b squared. So, we have a. Sa last term, tingin ka kay 30b raised to 5, divide mo kay 5b squared, we have 6b cubed. Now, step 3, hanapin si factored form. Again, combine mo yung nasa yung factors na a plus 6b cubed. Copy mo na yung sign. So, tapos i-multiply kay GCF. We have 5b squared times the quantity a plus 6b cubed. Now, let's try this. Direction. Find the GCF of the following pairs of expression. First, x squared and 2x. What is the GCF? Right, it is x. 2, 3x squared and 15x cubed. What is the GCF? Right, it is 3x squared. Next, 36x raised to 5 and 9x cubed. Right, it is 9x cubed. 4, 5xy squared and 25x squared y. We have 5x, y. 5, 45x cubed y z. And 9xy squared z. What is the GCF? 9xy. Very good. Thank you and have a nice day.